How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We are going hunting. We're looking for some ultimates, but there could be some surprises along the way. So let's get into a few Targets and Walmarts. See what we can find. And here we are, and they do have this new end cap shipper. It looks like some of it's picked over, but they got the Usos, Rollins, Mysterio, Greatest Hits, Taker. That Ron Simmons is awesome. Again, if I was collecting elites, I got a little surprise for you guys, but I'm not collecting those elites yet. We'll see. The Rock, there's 3 of them. But we went to the main section. There's about 100 people over there, and we did find this tug boat. And I'm gonna start collecting Legends figures from the new gen era, or maybe a little bit before the new gen, the golden era to the new gen, because I have the new gen stage and entrance stage and ring on the way, and I'm gonna load them up with figures from this era. So here's the first one. Let's move on to the next store, see what else we can find. All right, let's take a walk down here and see what we got. We still got all these ultimates lined up. We got Belair, Sokoa, and Angle. So there are some things going on there. What do we have going on up here? We got Stone Cold, Trish, Tony, Elton, top picks Jay, Bobby, and old school Bobby, Roman, AJ. What series is that, Bobby? 95. AJ, Jay, Finn Balor back there, Roman, and Seth right there. A bunch of basics and main events, whatever you'd like to call them. There they are. And we have 1 and 2 pack right there. I saw that people were finding the Stone Cold Ultimate, so that's why I figured we'd stop at a Walmart and see what we can find, but no Stone Cold here. So on to the next store. All right, here we are, and nice little selection of stuff, but nothing that we really need, I don't think. AEW stuff, Chris Jericho, Page, Cole, a couple Stings, Wardlow, the Guns, CM Punk, Cena, Cody 111, Finn 111, Cody 111, Ricochet 111, King Sheamus, Seth Rollins, Godfather. There's a Carlito and an Angle back there. We have a Finn. We have a Tony D'Angelo, Kurt Angle, Seth. This Sandman is pretty sweet. Again, first time in the line. I might start collecting those too. I'm not sure yet. I like how it says first time in the line. We'll see. I had that one. I have yet to find the chase of that. But Stratus, Tony, Seth, Kurt, Carlito, Godfather again. So that's the section. They do have Hogan Ultimates down there. They got the 3-pack. It's 30% off. I don't know if we'll buy that, but the Sandman, first time on the line, maybe. We'll see. All right, let's see if we're gonna move on to another store, if we're gonna head on home. See you on the flip side of whatever we decide to do. The music at this store is ridiculously loud, but here we go. Some AEW. You guys know I'm not really into that, but there's Matt Hardy, Sting, a bunch of those. Here's Bret Hitman Hart. This one might be a pickup now that we got the new gen stage coming. And throw him up there. Some Carlitos, Ricochet, Cody 111, a bunch of Cody main events. Miz Greatest Hits, a bunch of them. CM Punk, Carlito. There's the Tugboat. Sandman, that's crazy that these are both at this store. Tony D, Roman, and a bunch of Godfathers. So they do have some Hogan Ultimates down there, and another one behind that CM Punk up there. But yeah, this is what we're working with at this store. Let's get to one more. And here we are walking down the aisle with some squeaky shoes because it's just pouring rain in this general vicinity. What do we got? Ultimates down here. It looks like all kinds of Lugers. Just every Luger you can think of is right down there. And then here's the Jedi Master Indira. No idea if I'm saying that right, but there she is. And then what do we got over here? We got Lexus King, first time in the line. Randy Orton regular, AJ, AJ, all kinds of AJs. And I don't even go through the basics. I just call them basics. You guys know through the main events. I don't know if you guys want me to. Jimmy, LA Knight, Jimmy, LA. Seth Rollins, a bunch of those. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any other wrestling figures anywhere though, except for way down here. We got some Lex Lugers and a 115 Tyler Bate just hanging out up there. Okay, I guess we'll bring these down here. Tyler Bate might be a little difficult for my old body to reach, but there we go, they're down there. And yeah, so that's what we're working with at this store. All right, we are gonna move on to the next store. And here we are, and not much to speak about here. Some stingers, a bunch of main event stuff, Punk, Godfather Carlito Angle, Godfather 3 Hogans, Rosie, not the Chase, Elton Kit, a couple Romans, and then a bunch of main event showdown stuff. So yeah, that's what we're working with at this one. This one always is kind of the smallest section of figures. So all right, on to the last stop. Let's see if we can't find something at the last place. All right, here we are. Last stop of the evening. What do we got? We got some Cactus Jack. Look at this. How sweet is this? Cacti and Brett and Anvil, they're all here. And also, there's Anvil. There's Brett. If you're into those, how sweet are those? Those are pretty sweet if you're into sweetness, if you like sweet stuff. There you go, that's pretty sweet. Anywho, all right. All kinds of Triple H. There's a Mankind Ultimate. Triple H Mankind Lugers, all that. Malachi Black, Bryan Danielson, Kyle O'Reilly, bunch of AEW stuff that not really anybody wants. Kenny Omega, Bryan Danielson, all that stuff, you know. Stone Cold, AJ, LA, AJ British, AJ Lexus, first time in the line, AJ British, AJ, cold and cold. So that's pretty cold. Yeah, we do have some Ultimates up here. What are we working with? More Lugers, I bet? Absolutely. Absolutely. Of course, that Stone Cold's not going to be out in my area yet. There's one. The second one fell back. Oh! He's hardcore, so he can take that. Okay, that was stupid. Dumb. Why am I so dumb? I don't know. Anywho, sorry, Mankind. Your box is destroyed now. Sorry for the people that want Mankind. Moving on from that, we can reach the third one, and it's another Mankind with a box not destroyed. So there you go. There you go. Yeah. And yeah. Again, I think those are the coolest. They do have the NWO 3-pack. They got Moxley down here. Are these all Moxleys? Mox, and Mox. Yeah, they're all Mox. So yeah, that's what we're working with in this section right here. I don't see any other wrestling figures to be had. So with that said, we'll see you out in the car for what we decided to pick up. Okay. Decided to stop by the clearance section and noticed they have these octagon fighters that I've seen other wrestling people opening up. $3 on clearance. They must not be that good. I don't know what they were originally, but that's crazy. So, I mean, look at the little thing you get. Not that special. But yeah, $3 on clearance. There you go. All right, on to the car. All right, there you have it. That's the hunt for the day. And like I said, there is a few surprises to the channel. I think the Ultimate Collection is going to go really quick. It already has. I think we're almost halfway done, if not more, probably like 3/4 of the way done. So, and one of the things I bought was the new gen entrance stage and ring again. So I figured, why not put some figures in there? So we got a couple Elite figures to start off. First up, Bret Hart, Legends Bret Hart. He'll look good sitting in that new gen. This guy was a little before new gen. He did come back to new gen as Typhoon, but Tugboat Legends will look cool sitting in there as well. And then the other, those figures are going to get opened and put up on the stage, on the ring, I should say, in the ring. The other collection I'm going to start is just ones that I want, first time in the line figures. So we found a Sandman first time in the line. I think it'll be cool to have that displayed like that, Sandman first time in the line. And yeah, have a little section of that, keep those mint on cards. So yeah, that's what we're working with. We found some Elites. What? Elites? I thought we weren't doing this anymore. Here we are. Anywho, yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you subscribing, liking, commenting, doing all that awesome stuff. You guys are phenomenal. And with that said, hopefully we'll see you on the next video. Wrestling Rewind, a figure reviews guy. That's this guy right here. I'm pointing at myself. I'm out.